नमस्कार दोस्तों, आज पहला सुख की टीम की तरफ से हम आपका फिर से स्वागत करते हैं दोस्तों। तो राज, हमारा पहला क्वेश्चन बहुत ही कॉमन क्वेश्चन है जिससे बहुत सारे लोग जूझ रहे हैं। आप देख ही रहे हैं कि Amazon और फ्लिपकार्ट, ये जो ई कॉमर्स कंपनीज हैं, इन्होंने किस तरीके से पूरी तरीके से जो ई कॉमर्स मार्केट है, जो रिटेल मार्केट है, उस पर एक तरीके से कब्जा कर रखा है और लोग सिर्फ एक क्लिक पे सामान खरीद पा रहे हैं, जो बहुत अच्छी चीज है। इट्स वंडरफुल, ये टेक्नोलॉजी बहुत अच्छी चीज है। पर जो नीड बेस्ड चीजें हैं, उससे ज्यादा एक ग्रीड बेस या एक वांट बेस या कहीं ना कहीं एक शॉपिंग का एडिक्शन लोगों के अंदर आता जा रहा है। तो क्योंकि आप कंज्यूमर बिहेवियर पे बहुत काम करते हैं राज, तो हम जानना चाहेंगे कि इस पर आपका क्या टेक है और आपको क्या लगता है कि कैसे एक इंसान इस पे कंट्रोल कर सकता है।
This is a very, very good question, Adi. So this is one of the ways in which marketing and advertising can lead to some negative effects. When you try to promote a product, when you try to advertise really well, there is a science behind it. And it's very interesting, the science. And it can be very engaging. It can be very gratifying to understand the science of how to persuade other people. But if you look at it at the societal level, those very attempts at persuasions and the skillful levels at which people are doing makes in the end consumers buy things that as you rightly put it may not need but may want or may be greedy for, and that can lead to a lot of negative effects. It can lead to of course it can lead to people having more debt and financial stress. It can lead to also overconsumption of food products, for example. You just kind of in a click buy a pack of I don't know, ice cream or chips, and you consume it and you can put on weight. So it can have negative health consequences, financial consequences, relationship consequences, and so on and so forth. So it's very important to understand it. Now, clicking and getting something is one part of it. Before this happened, the internet revolution happened and internet retail happened. You'll remember that credit cards did a similar thing. Okay, when you pay something with cash, there is something called pain of paying that happens. Okay, you're seeing the cash going out of your wallet. Okay, and so you might say, oh my goodness, it's going to cost me so much money and all my money is gone, so I won't buy. But with credit card, it is hidden. The pain of paying becomes less, and you're postponing the payment to the credit card as a lump sum rather than you're seeing the money going out of your wallet. So all of these things add to impulsivity, to some extent compulsion to buy, and it leads to all these negative consequences. Okay, so there's no doubt about it. And on top of it, if you add what is called materialism, materialism is basically this idea where you tether your self-esteem, you associate your self-esteem with the products you own. So if you have a BMW, a good-looking car, a good brand name, then you feel higher self-esteem. If somebody, your neighbor, owns a big, nice product, a nice brand of shirt, for example, then you might feel insecure and you might want to compete with him or her and buy a better shirt, better brand name shirt or more costly shirt and so on. All of these things also add to this consumerism and compulsion and impulsivity. So we have to, at some level as consumers, stop it. As you also rightly put it, it's great to have this technology. I don't think that you should have government saying that we shouldn't have this online retailing. We should regulate it. No, I think that would be the wrong way to go about it. Rather, you should educate the consumers to figure out how to navigate this. Okay, so I have a couple of suggestions here. One is that this all of this has to do with this idea of not falling into financial stress, particularly. Okay, so one is that save automatically. Okay, so if you're earning, let's say, 10,000 rupees per month, some part of it, maybe it's only 10%, okay? Ideally, it's more than that, but at least 10%, just say 1,000 rupees, I'm just going to put away in a bank, okay? And I'm not even going to see that money, okay? I'm going to only live my life out of that 9,000 rupees that remain. And if you do that, then even if you end up spending impulsively and clicking on something and buying it, at least you know that 1,000 rupees are being saved every day. The second is never take a loan for anything other than things that are going to be, investments of some sort. Okay. So for example, it's okay to take a loan if you think that the real estate market is going to go up and you want to buy a home. Okay. It's okay to take a loan if you want to pay for your education, but don't take a loan to buy things like a new iPhone, okay, or a new gadget. don't do that. Okay, don't take a credit card loan to do that, because it is going to drag you down deeper and deeper into financial trouble. Okay, and the third thing is that I would say consult with other people around you before you make a big decision. Ask your wife if you're married, okay, or your husband. Ask your siblings. Ask your friends. Is this a good decision to make? Okay, and finally, I'm obviously only make the decision to buy if they also agree. And finally, buy from websites in which you have the ability to return these products, just in case you don't need them later on. Okay, so that way, at least you know that there is this fail-safe thing. What happens oftentimes is that as soon as you hit that buy button, oftentimes something called buyer's remorse sets in. Okay, especially for big ticket items, you immediately think, oh my goodness, what did I do? Should I have got it? Okay, and if you can't even return it at that point, then you're stuck with that product and you're stuck with that financial loss. So buy from websites that are reputed, buy from places that offer a return policy. Okay, and that way at least you're safeguarding yourself against making bad purchase decisions. Of course, you can add to all this and say, okay, you can do some financial planning. You can kind of like figure out what is your net income, what is the outflow, how much of a kind of buffer you have every month, and so what's the limit of how much you can spend every month, and then stay well within the limit. So these are all things that help with the financial part of it. Of course, if you're stuck with a materialistic attitude, you feel that you want to show off to other people and etc. You need to work on that. Maybe we'll get to that separately, but those are the tips I have to offer on this. Good question.
तो दोस्तों, ये बहुत ही अच्छी बात बताई है राज ने कि आप कुछ बेसिक चीजों को फॉलो करके ये जो इम्पल्सिव बिहेवियर है शॉपिंग का, इस पे काबू पा सकते हैं। पहली बात तो ये समझना होगा कि ये जो क्रेडिट कार्ड से हम पेमेंट करते हैं, उससे हम बाय कैश हाथों से किसी को पैसा नहीं दे रहे हैं। तो वो जो पोस्टपोन यानी जो पैसा हम लोग दे रहे हैं वो थोड़ी दिनों बाद आपके अकाउंट से कटता है, तो उससे हमारे को उतना दुख नहीं होता है। दिस इज व्हाट द ह्यूमन बिहेवियर इज, जिसको हमारे को समझना होगा, उसके प्रति अवेयर रखना होगा। और ये जो कंपैरिजन है दो लोगों का आपस में कि उसके पास ये चीज है तो मेरे पास भी ये होनी चाहिए, और ये सेल्फ एस्टीम का क्वेश्चन है दोस्तों। तो आप सेल्फ एस्टीम को, अपने आप को चेक करते रहिए कि आप कितना कंपैरिजन की वजह से शॉपिंग करते हैं। और इसको रोकना तो किसी भी लेवल पे सही नहीं है कि हम, जैसे अभी राज ने भी कहा कि गवर्नमेंट्स को ऐसा कोई नॉर्म नहीं लगाना चाहिए जिसकी वजह से कोई फ्रीडम का हनन हो किसी का। पर साथ के साथ ये कुछ सजेशन जो राज ने दिए हैं आप लोग अपनी लाइफ पे देख सकते हैं कि क्यों ना आप लिमिटेड खर्चा करें दोस्तों। अगर आपने सोचा है कि 20,000 रुपया या 10,000 रुपया ही मैं इस महीने खर्च करूंगा और उसके आगे नहीं जाऊंगा, सो दिस कुड बी वन ऑफ द सजेशन। आप लोन मत लीजिए, यानी अगर बहुत आवश्यकता हो तभी लोन लेना चाहिए, अन्यथा हमारे को लोन नहीं लेना चाहिए। कभी भी आप कोई चीज खरीदें तो अपनी फैमिली से जरूर कंसल्ट करिए दोस्तों। अपने दोस्तों से कर सकते हैं, अपनी वाइफ से कर सकते हैं। सो उससे भी आपका जो एक इम्पल्सिव डिसीजन होता है वो थोड़ा डिले हो सकता है, आपको थोड़े पर्सपेक्टिव्स भी मिल सकते हैं उसके अंदर। और एक बहुत महत्वपूर्ण चीज है कि जब भी आप कोई सामान खरीदे तो ऑथेंटिक वेबसाइट से ही खरीदें, क्योंकि कई बार हम लोग जोश में आके होश खो बैठते हैं और कुछ सामान खरीद लेते हैं। पर अगर जहाँ पे रिटर्न पॉलिसीज है कि अगर बाई चांस आपने कोई इम्पल्सिव डिसीजन ले भी लिया है तो आप उसको रिवर्ट बैक कर सकते हैं, आप उसको रिटर्न कर सकते हैं। दैट कुड ऑल्सो बी दैट। सो राज, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर दिस।